All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Amazon Monthly Insights. This is for August 2021, and I'm here with Nate. Nate, welcome to the show.
Hey, John, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we actually have quite a few updates today. We have quite a few in kind of the general section. We have two in content and catalog, and it looks like three in the advertising section to close this out. So, let's dive into it here. The first one on our list is Amazon 2021 shopping trends released.
Yeah, last month Amazon released their latest year-over-year shopping data, providing insights into sales and category trends that were experienced on the platform. The data, as one can imagine, for 2021 reflects a large shift in behavior over the comparison period of last year, which included the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. So after that unprecedented year, you can imagine many Americans are adjusting back to normal routines, and the shopping habits have actually reflected that, and kind of showing how people across the United States are feeling, spending time, and even celebrating again with one another. While that's very specific data to certain categories, it also can be used to gain insights, I guess, into what to expect for the balance of 2021 and into 2022. So some high level callouts just to give some more specific examples. There was a large amount of entertainment type products making a comeback. Wedding gift registry has more than doubled over 2020. Events and party supplies have also more than doubled. Similarly, grilling product sales are up 70% year over the comparison period. Another interesting note, athleisure is here to stay. I think we can all agree with that. Sweatpants, sweat sales remain hot, up 60% year over year. And in the March and April period of 2021, the athleisure category alone, sales increased by more than 50% over the same period in 2020. And then lastly, travel is back top of mind for a lot of folks. Luggage sales up more than 460% year over year, Q1 2021 versus Q1 2022. Similarly, swimwear has more than doubled. Car seats up 70% April 2021 over April 2020. So some interesting notes there, and there's more robust data in a report out on Amazon's blogs.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, that's super interesting. One thing to keep in mind is that's a lot of data from I think Q1 and part of Q2. I know that some of that kind of hot vax summer stuff has subsided due to the Delta variant. So we're probably seeing a weird line there, but it'll be interesting if they release data kind of into this year to see where that if that trend line continues through the remainder of this calendar year or not. All right, cool. So next one on our list, new A to Z guarantee, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is an interesting one. Last month, Amazon expanded the scope of its A to Z guarantee offering, the A to Z guarantee they offered to their customers, expanding it in the unlikely event that a defective product causes property damage or personal injury, regardless of which merchant actually makes that final sale. Amazon will directly pay customers for claims under $1,000, which account for more than 80% of cases, at no cost to sellers, and may step in to pay claims for higher amounts if the seller is unresponsive or rejects a claim that is believed to be valid. Amazon's also launching an Amazon Insurance Accelerator program to help sellers buy insurance at competitive rates from trusted providers. In the event that these claims need to be filed, customers simply just need to contact Amazon customer service, who will then facilitate the claim process and contact and work with the seller directly. So the streamlined process should save everybody time, money, and effort on both sides, customers and sellers alike. As standing behind customers and the products on the platform, Amazon is going far beyond their legal obligations, and it's a really unique feature that no other marketplace provider, no other retailer is currently offering to protect customers today.
Yeah, that's super interesting. That's news to me. So cool. So next one on here. So Amazon's partnered with a firm who's I guess buy now pay later company. If you could go into detail on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. Affirm's a flexible payment solution provider,
Okay, got
and
it.
Amazon announced a partnership with an upcoming partnership with Affirm to allow their services to be available to Amazon customers at point of checkout. So they're currently in the testing phase, but Amazon plans to make Affirm's solution more widely available to the broader customer base in the coming months. For today, select customers now have the ability to split the cost of purchases exceeding $50 into simple monthly payments. So choosing Affirm, customers will not be charged any late or hidden fees and will only be charged an approved purchase total at checkout. So no surprises and no additional fees will be implemented. By offering this alternative payment method, an alternative payment to credit cards, which is the lion's share of how payment is made on Amazon. It's just a way for Amazon to continue to make inroads into a broader consumer market and getting more people comfortable with using or give more people the ability to use their platform in the United States.
Yeah, it's almost ubiquitous now on D2C sites that Affirm or one of their competitors or multiple options are available. So it's interesting, actually. It's taken Amazon a while to do this. Editorializing a little bit here, it's also interesting that they didn't just build this themselves. We'll see where all that goes if they end up just maybe acquiring a firm if it works out. Cool. All right. So that rounds out kind of our general updates. Oh no, I'm sorry, it doesn't. We have one more. Amazon and department stores. Yeah, this one's super interesting.
Yeah, so I feel like we talk about this each month with another brick and mortar foray for them. But coming full circle, from an e-commerce giant to now a brick and mortar department store type model. In August, Wall Street Journal reported that Amazon's planning to open large retail locations that will resemble brick and mortar department stores, similar to their grocery and convenience store models that they currently have operating. They're smaller. The locations are planned to take up roughly 30,000 square feet. It's about the third of the size of a traditional department store. And pilot locations are targeted in California and Ohio. So in concert with Amazon's expansion in grocery, with their purchase of Whole Foods Market, a few years back, as well as their operation of cashierless convenience and grocery stores, the project signals another strategic move to take additional share from large big box competition. And I think of note, this allows customers to purchase products from Amazon that are traditionally more difficult to shop for via e-commerce, specifically soft lines, fashion products that are more in the line of needing to be tried on and see fit and color and all that stuff. So that is just another way for them to expand their reach to those customers for those specific.
Yeah, it's super, super interesting. And we expect, it sounds like from the article, that it's going to mirror kind of the same selection you'd expect in a Macy's or Nordstrom or another kind of traditional department store. So that's going to be, I think we're all more or less used to Amazon's kind of grocery brick and mortar offerings at this point. We're all pretty familiar. So this is a pretty radical departure from that concept, which I'll be excited to actually get in one of those when they open up. Okay, awesome. Next section here is content and catalog. The first update, new price per unit requirements on select products.
Yeah, this is definitely for something. This is something for folks who worked with Amazon directly, and kind of in the back end. It's a very detailed update, but starting at the end of the month, September 30th, all new and existing product listings within certain specific product types, which is listed in a published product table, will require unit count and unit count type attribution values. Amazon uses these values to calculate and display price per unit on their product detail page, which allows customers to make better decisions and compare and evaluate products. After September 30th, new and updated listings that sellers or vendors submit without unit count information or with incorrect values will not be accepted. So This includes all product level data submissions through Vendor Central, so NIS or form updates. The products mostly affected or included in this, as you can imagine, are CPG, grocery, consumable categories, grocery, beauty, supplements, and health and personal care.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Um, New variation template released for Vendor Central.
Yeah, again, and this is another update for back-end catalog managers, but anyone who's worked with Amazon over the past, let's say, 12 to 18 months and trying to get content, specifically variations, live, know it's been quite the challenge. But in recent weeks, Amazon released a new template for variation submissions to Vendor Central merchants to allow for a more successful management of desired product groupings. Similar to the variation wizard that was released in Seller Central within the last year, this new workflow allows for transmission of a more robust data structure, including a variety of preloaded variation themes that wasn't previously included in their other workflows. So the hope and early signs from our teams are that this is a more successful process and has seen a lot more live live desired product groupings and less back and forth with Amazon support than what was previously experienced.
Yeah, it sounds like that's good news. I know that's
Very good news.
been a bear to navigate. So okay, that's great. All right, on to the advertising section. So we have three updates here. First one is Amazon Stores engagement insights.
Yeah, there's been some real good progress on the advertising side from a data perspective. So from the Amazon store side, they recently expanded the data capabilities, giving sellers and marketers insights into customer traffic and activity on a client or a brand's brand store. In August, Amazon announced these insights where brands can get that deeper understanding of how shoppers are interacting. Within the dashboard, we can now see access to an engagement page that shows metrics at the product level and at the store level, showing views, clicks, add to carts, conversions, and purchases. So you can actually see real attributable data in terms of how your store is performing and what part or what share of your total channel activity is being driven through the store, which was not previously something we could identify.
Awesome, that's great. Next on our list, brand metrics.
Yeah, over the past month, our team has discovered a rather quiet release of Amazon brand metrics within the native advertising console for a select few of our clients within certain product categories. Included in this new feature are pretty robust category level KPIs that we did not have access to before that can help shape advertising and marketing strategies, and as well as provide a benchmark for tracking long-term success for your platform strategy. New metrics that are now available include total brand shoppers, engaged shopper rate, customer conversion rate, and percent new brand to sales. Percent new to brand sales. I apologize. These numbers are then broken out across category and subcategory levels. So clothing, women's active shirt and tees. So you can see within the hierarchy of category where these numbers fall. And similar to the store's engagement insights noted previously in our last bullet, any additional pieces of data shared by Amazon, it can really go to help shape strategy, define success, and measure efficacy of platform overall strategy. So all good stuff. For more information, the better to help drive those types of initiatives.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, awesome. Last update on our list: free Amazon-led advertising webinars.
Yeah, Amazon recently announced a series of really entry-level advertising 101 live webinars led by the Amazon advertising team, really targeting new to platform sellers and new to advertising sellers in an attempt to increase engagement with those certain brands. Over the series of half a dozen or so engagements, which again led by Amazon's advertising team, sellers can learn how to set up campaigns, how to segment different types of targeting and their specific strategies and their use cases. and just help them overall plan and operate a brand level advertising program. Just trying to drum up more engagement with their advertising tools to likely smaller brands that don't have full service advertising strategies in house. So trying to expand their scope and make it more accessible to more sellers on the platform.
Okay, that's great. Before we leave everyone, just a quick ask from me. If everyone could go into their either podcast app, or if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a quick review. That would be super helpful. It allows the algorithms to surface this stuff higher so more people can see it. And with that plug out of the way, Nate, I appreciate you being on. We'll do this again in a month.
Sounds great, John. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, everyone.